Hello guys! Facebook says its new cryptocurrency will be better than Bitcoin. Facebook unveiled plans for a new cryptocurrency that the social media giant hopes will one day trade on a global scale, much like the US dollar. Called Libra, the new currency will launch as soon as next year and be what's known as a stablecoin, a digital currency that's supported by established government-backed currencies and securities. The goal is to avoid massive fluctuations in value, so Libra can be used for everyday transactions in a way that more volatile cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin haven't been. Libra is the culmination of a year-long effort to devise an easy way for Facebook users to send and receive money through its messaging services. Private messaging is one of the company's fastest growing products, and Chief Executive Officer Mark Zuckerberg is embracing this by integrating all Facebook messaging products to let users communicate between its different apps. The focus comes at the times when user growth of the main social networks has plateaued in some major markets, and regulators are scrutinizing the company's frequent privacy failures. Payments are a potential way to turn messaging into business that complements Facebook's advertising operation, which generates almost all its revenue. To come anywhere close to matching the US dollar for utility and acceptance, Libra will need to be widely trusted, so Facebook and its partners are mimicking how other currencies have been introduced in the past. To help instill trust in a new currency and gain widespread adoption during its infancy, it was guaranteed that the country's notes could be traded in for real assets such as gold, the companies wrote in a white paper. Instead of backing Libra with gold, though, it will be backed by a collection of low volatility assets such as bank deposits and short-term government securities in currencies from stable and reputable central banks. The total number of Libra can change, and new digital coins can be issued whenever someone wants to exchange their Libra for an existing fiat currency, so the price shouldn't fluctuate any more than other stable currencies, according to David Marcus, head of Facebook blockchain team that's spearheading the project. It will make a scenario where there's a run on the bank completely impossible, because we are backed one for one, he said. Libra will also be audited, he said, an important step in an industry that limited transparency. Facebook has closely guarded its crypto plans for more than a year, though many of the details have already been reported by Bloomberg News and other outlets. Marcus, who used to run Facebook Messenger, said Facebook plans to build a new digital wallet that will exist inside Messenger and its other standalone messaging service, WhatsApp. Once Libra is up and running, the currency and the digital wallet shall make it easier for people to send money to friends, family and businesses through the apps. Libra will run on a so-called blockchain, a database that can use millions of computers to verify transactions, eliminating risk that come with the information being held centrally by a single entity. Facebook created a new subsidiary called Calibra to build a new wallet and focus on the company's blockchain efforts. The Facebook track record in payment and commerce has been spotty. A few years ago, it began letting people buy flowers or hail an Uber through its messenger service. Those features have not been huge hits. In 2010, it began offering Facebook credits, a way to buy virtual goods inside Facebook games. Then in 2012, it crapped credits, and in 2013, they started working with third-party services like PayPal, process some payments. Facebook revenue from payments and other services was less than 2% of total sales in 2018. The decline of Facebook payments. Facebook's payments revenue as a portion of overall revenue has been declining. Its successful Libra can make Facebook a much bigger player in financial services. That's a big if, though. Cryptocurrency companies have been trying to build cross-border digital currencies on the blockchain to disrupt traditional banking and payments for a decade. Nothing has changed at the scale of traditional money yet. When it finally arrives, Libra will be late to a party that's been going on so long. Many of the partygoers have either left or collapsed. Some past attempts to make coins usable for commerce, such as Bitcoin, haven't widely caught on yet because price volatility mainly attracted traders and speculators. Predecessor stablecoins like Tether have been used by some traders to park funds during times of high volatility, but have not been broadly adopted for commerce. US regulations may represent another hurdle for Facebook. Creating a digital currency doesn't just require buy-in from financial institutions who need to accept it, and the consumers who need to trust it. It requires approval from regulators too. The Securities and Exchange Commissions have shut down about a dozen businesses issuing their own tokens for volatility violations of securities laws. Marcus said Facebook has been in contact with the regulators and central banks, but added that the company hasn't received a no action letter from SEC yet that will have safeguarded the project from regulatory actions by the agency. One way Facebook hopes to appease regulators is through the Libra Association, a governing body tasked with making decisions about Libra. At least 27 other firms, including Visa, Uber Technologies, and PayPal Holdings, are part of the group. Marcus described these members as co-founders and said they will have an equal say in how the cryptocurrency is managed. Facebook will not have any special privilege or special voting rights at the association level, said Marcus, the former president of PayPal. We will have competitors and other players on top of this platform that will be built competing wallets and services. All Libra Association members are putting a minimum of $10 million into a reserve to help support the cryptocurrency's value. This buy-in comes with voting privilege. However, the association's governance structure is still in flux, and most of the group's crucial decisions, including the creation of its charter, have not yet been decided. According to several members of the group, they asked not to be identified, discussing private details. Facebook will not have any special privilege. Libra's timing could also pose challenges. Facebook is being investigated by the Federal Trade Commission over the company's privacy practices. Some have called for the company to be broken up, including Senator Elizabeth Warren and Facebook co-founder Chris Hawkes, asking consumers to put more trust in the social media giant and giving Facebook a strong entry into the world of digital payments and banking will likely draw further criticism. The company plans to keep the financial data gathered from Libra users separate from Facebook user data. That's why Facebook digital wallet will exist under the Calibra subsidiary, which will house user transaction data on a separate service. Marcus said, if a WhatsApp user uses a Calibra wallet to send money to a friend or pay a retailer, those interactions won't be stored alongside their social media profile. There's a clear distinction between Calibra and what Calibra has access to, and what Facebook Inc. has access to, Marcus said. It's very clear that people don't want their financial data from an account to be commingled with social data or be used for other purposes. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you!